Okay, so I have the Under Amour Sonic 2. I recently reviewed the Under Amour Sonic 3, which I really liked. It was a really good shoe. Um, and I felt like I should give the Sonic 2s a shot. I found them on sale, so I got them a bit cheaper. And yeah, just felt like I should give them a go. So I did. And I will say there was definitely a huge redesign between the 2 and the 3. It wasn't just like a refresh. So this felt like definitely a different shoe. But anyway, so the upper is like this kind of woven, I don't know, the same micro thread upper. It was fine. I think just the normal like mesh upper would have been better. But I'm not too picky. There were no like pain points and nothing dug on my foot, so it was fine. Midsole, I don't know, just standard foam midsole. I guess there's like this little slot where you can see like the hover foam in there, I guess. The hover on this shoe definitely felt, I don't know if you just push it, a lot more firm than the Sonic 3. That was a lot more squishy. So I'm not sure. Maybe they changed the makeup of the hover foam. But yeah, not much to say about the midsole. All right, so here's where I have my first kind of commentary. Is on the outsole. So here, let's show you that. Like the Sonic 3, they used the high abrasion rubber on the heel, which was good. It held up pretty well. And then again, like the Sonic 3, they have the blown rubber on the midfoot and the toe. And the stuff, it feels good when you're running. It's like a soft rubber, but it just wears down really quickly. Like the toe is just completely worn through. And I think I have like 390 miles on this shoe, so not a very durable shoe, but it was pretty comfortable. It's just, yeah, this stuff just wears down really fast. And it's also, what I noticed is that when it rains, it is really slippery. This rubber is really slippery when it's wet, so I would not recommend, I would not recommend running in the rain in these. Definitely hazardous. The other thing, now that I look at this, is I hiked Camelback Mountain in Phoenix, and I noticed after that hike, like, a lot of the rubber just, like, it didn't hold up well on, like, a rocky type hike. The rocks just kind of dug away at the rubber. Again, at that point, they were kind of at the end of their life, so I don't know. But yeah, I think that the blown rubber is really great to run on, but it's kind of a double-edged sword. It has some issues with just grip and I think just durability. All right, so the heel is a lot like the Sonic 3 heel. It's just very simple. And again, this issue came up with if you like to stretch and put your legs out and reach towards your toes, the asphalt will just chew up this stuff. And again, it almost kind of wore through. So you just got to be careful with that. The tongue was good. It held my foot in place. So yeah, no complaints there. But yeah, general thoughts on the shoe is that it's a decent shoe. It is pretty lightweight. I think it's in the size 9. It's 10 ounces, which is pretty lightweight. And yeah, I mean, I said this about the Sonic 3, but if you like to, if you want to be able to tempo in your shoe or do some track workouts, stuff like that, this is a really good all-around shoe. Like I said, it's probably a lot like the Pegasus, where there's not too much cushion there, and feels pretty low profile, that you could probably do all sorts of running in it. Again, I wouldn't recommend these on treadmills because the rubber is just going to wear down way too quickly, and I would not recommend this just because the rubber is soft. I would not really recommend this on, yeah, rocky type runs, because I think you really will feel a rock through the shoe. But yeah, it was a good shoe. The Sonic 3 is definitely a better shoe. The other thing I'll say is that they are really small. They run small. So I would recommend at least a half size up, maybe a full size. So I got these in size 14, and my feet, these are way too small. Almost to a point where like any bit smaller would have been not a good idea. It would have caused me problems. So they do run small, so size up. And I'm not even sure, how many of these are out there. I'm sure you can find them online, but yeah, decent shoe. Out of 10, probably give them, I don't know, I think I gave the Sonic 3s a 9. These weren't nearly as good. They're still good. I don't know. I'd probably say 7. Yeah, 7 or so. But all right, that's the review. So I did download the Map My Run app, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. These shoes have the Bluetooth chip, so you just download the app and connect your shoe to the app. And I think, I'm going to stick to a GPS watch, but you do get some interesting data. I'm not entirely sure how accurate it is, but you get data on, your cadence, the way you strike the ground. So it'll tell you if you're more of a, midfoot, heel, toe striker. So yeah, there's interesting data on there. But I think just having a GPS watch and syncing to Strava is probably going to do it for me. I think the biggest deal breaker for me is that you need to be running with your phone essentially in your hand, because if you want to take a stop to tie your shoes, get a sip of water, stoplight, stuff like that, you have to remember to pause the app. And that to me is just kind of a deal breaker. The other thing I noticed was that I recorded with my Garmin and the app concurrently, and at the end of 10 miles, and I'll try to provide a screenshot of the run, but at the end of 10 miles, I think the Under Amour app had overshot my Strava by almost half a mile, which isn't great in terms of accuracy. I really do trust my Garmin, and I'm not sure what to make of that difference. I think I'm going to lean towards trusting my watch. But yeah, so anyway, I made a comment about Map My Run in the last video. So I figured I'd just let you know that I tried it. But anyway, all right, that's it.